Hi, friends. This is SuzieShaman coming to you today from this beautiful location. This is the beautiful landscape I look out upon each day. The frozen lake. It's wintertime for sure here now. Today's January 6th, 2022. And a big shout out to my dear sweet nephew, David. It's his birthday today, 22. I'm just, if he's ever watching this, just know I'm sending you lots of love today. So, quick message today. Some of my messages have been long recently, but I'm going to be quick today because have to. I've got some things, appointments coming up. So I want to tell you about the name SuzieShaman because many of you who know me already and have followed me are thinking, ooh, tell me about that. And so there's a good story for that. So my brother dubbed me SuzieShaman sometime over the past year. And it took me a while to live into it, to try it on and live into it. And I have. And so what is a shaman first? Shaman, the word shaman is thought to come from an ancient, well, I don't know how ancient, but an old language from Siberia. And I believe the word was saman. It has nothing to do with man, M-A-N, man or woman. And it just happens to be the spelling of the word. It was the word used for a seer or a knower, someone who has either was born with or has really cultivated their ability to see the things that are unseen and to know the things that don't have a tangible evidence. And that's me. And I have finally, at this point in my life, at 52, really stepped into that ability of mine. And so we all have the ability, big secret, we all do. It's whether we cultivate it or not. I happen to be one of those people who maybe was lucky enough that I was seeing and knowing as a little bitty girl, but I didn't know that's what it was. And I didn't have anybody around me who knew anything about that, who could help me understand it. So I never really knew what it was until probably until I was 30 years old. And then for the past 20 years, I was sort of secretly cultivating it, studying it, working with people on it, working with other people, healers, shamans, psychics, mediums, and really crafting mine. And so several people in my life in the past few years were saying, oh, you're a shaman. And I thought, oh, no, right? Like I need to honor that shamanism is from people who have deep cultural roots into the old ancient cultures, especially what I think of as Native Americans or First Peoples. And then in early December, I attended a conference called the Gathering of the Shamans. And the main shamanistic teachers in that conference said, it's time to call yourself shamans. You're shamans of the new world, and I thought, okay, I'll do it. Okay, so my brother had already been calling me SuzieShaman. All right, and so, here we go. 2022, here's SuzieShaman for you. Okay, and the Susie part, ever since I was a little bitty girl, my dad called me SuzieQ. And then other people in my life, unbeknownst to each other, one being a dear roommate and friend I had in my early 30s, one being my stepsister, another being Another good friend that I used to spend more time with, 15 years ago, that would call me SuzieQ. And they just would start calling me that. They didn't know that I had that as a dear, affectionate name from childhood. But everybody would spell it differently. Some people would spell it SUSIE. Some people would spell it SUZY. And I spell it both ways. But I thought, oh gosh, okay, if I'm going to write SuzieShaman, what spelling do I pick? And then, lo and behold, a young friend of mine texted me earlier this week, it's only Thursday, so Monday, and said he had heard me say SuzieShaman. So he wrote SuzieShaman, and he wrote SUZIE. He combined the two, and I thought, voila, there it is. I love the letter Z. I love the energy of the letter Z. I also love the letter S and the energy of the letter S. And so I thought, that's beautiful. Bring the two spellings together. So that is the story of SuzieShaman and how the name came to be. And the last little bit that I want to mention is that something that struck me when I woke up this morning is that, we talk to our children all through their childhood about living into their potential. And if they're not doing well in school, they're not working to their potential. Well, my mother said something to me when I was home at Christmas, and she talked about wanting to see me really step into my full potential as a healer. That was really powerful for me to hear that from my mama. Thank you, Mama. And I thought, you know what? It was hard for me as a child to live into my potential because school didn't teach me anything about being a healer. So the thing I was put here on this earth to do, the thing I was meant to do, my incredible skill set and ability set wasn't even touched on at school. So no, I couldn't work to my potential at school because my potential wasn't one of the offered subjects. And so I thought about that. That's what I've loved so much about working with children, for years, and especially working with homeschooled children, is how do we support young people in living into their potential when their potential is not on the menu at school? Ooh. So anyhow, that's my message for today. Maybe some little bit of it resonates for you. And I hope you enjoyed getting to see the beautiful landscape behind me. Please know I'm sending you deep love wherever you are right now. Whenever you're listening to this, that love is coming through. Feel it. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.